Good afternoon. Thank you for your patience. We were just waiting for last guests to arrive. It's fantastic that we're able to meet face to face on a beautiful day. A little bit cold, but at least there's some sun. I'm Michaela Bensley. I'm the Interim Chief Executive of the SACE Board and really excited to have you all here today and particularly being able to celebrate the success of these students here. Before we commence the formal greetings, I would just like to acknowledge that we meet on the land of the Kaurna people and that their spiritual relationship with the land is as important today as it was and forever will be. I'd also like to pay deep respects to the elders, both past, present and emerging, and excited about the opportunity to meet on their land here. I'll just go into some housekeeping and then we can celebrate these amazing achievements of the students. In the unlikely event that there's an evacuation, we have wardens and they'll calmly direct us off the grounds. The bathrooms are just to your left behind the tent. There's going to be official photos taken for every merit recipient here. The way to access them is on the inside front cover of your booklet. We're going to live stream the presentation and then that'll be available also in its completeness on the website next week. There'll be time after the ceremony to wander around the grounds. There's lots of great photo opportunities in front of the house as well as around in the gardens. And if you just turn your phones on silent, that would be great. So, distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen, and most importantly, the highest achieving students of 2021, welcome to the SACE Merit Ceremony. I am delighted to join together to celebrate the extraordinary achievements of the young people here today. I'd also like to acknowledge that we meet on the beautiful grounds of Government House. It's a really special place, and thanks to the generosity of Her Excellency, the Honourable Frances Adamson, for her generosity in allowing us to participate here today. This is the 34th merit ceremony that have been held on this grounds, which is just testament to the relationship the SACE Board has with the Governor. This year we're conducting 9 of these sessions across 2 days to recognise the over 1,000 students who through their hard work, persistence and diligence have been able to collectively achieve 1,282 merits across all of our subject areas. In terms of my own reflections, it's an extraordinary effort, particularly when you realise that this cohort of students have experienced their entire SACE within the context of the pandemic. So in terms of your own learning, you've had to go from what is a traditional face-to-face teaching to then remote learning to hybrid. Some of your support systems haven't been there without being able to kind of like have some of that face-to-face interactions between your friends and your teachers. Socially, it's also been tricky. It's been really hard as adults, so I can't imagine what it's been like to finish your high school years in that context. So I'm really just amazed and inspired by the efforts that you've made. So not only have you finished your high school within that context, but you've able to achieve at the highest level. So congratulations on that. Obviously, your own success can't happen without the support of your families and your teachers and the support people that you've had at your school. So I'd like to just recognise that your strong support in being able to support your students to be able to achieve what they have today. With the completion of the SACE, it's opened a whole range of opportunities and doors for you. I'm hoping over this year that you've been able to get a taste of what your future might look like and that you look forward with kind of joy and optimism around what your future holds. So I'd like you to just take a pause and reflect on the achievements that you've made and this fantastic academic success that you've had, and congratulations to you all. If you'd just like to join me in recognising their huge efforts. I'd like to call Adele Broster onto the stage now. She's one of our Managers of Education Services. She'll introduce our guest speaker and we'll commence the certificate presentations. Thank you very much.
Thanks, Michaela. I'm delighted to be here this afternoon to again recognise those extraordinary achievements of our SACE merit recipients in the cross-disciplinary studies learning area. For every ceremony that we're having over these 2 days, we are lucky enough to have a guest presenter with us, and it's my great pleasure to introduce our special guest for this afternoon's ceremony, Daniel Michael. Daniel's the director and founder of Gluttony. He's been running Gluttony for many years, 11 in fact, and he also runs lots of music and arts events across the state since leaving school in 1991. He's really passionate about the arts and South Australia, and I invite you to welcome him to the stage to address our merit recipients this afternoon.
Good afternoon, everyone. Congratulations to all the students, and also congratulations to all the parents. I've got 2 little kids of my own, and I imagine you're all very proud today, so well done for raising your children. Gluttony is something we started about 11 years ago. Before that, I ran a bunch of music events, all sorts of different promotions, but Gluttony sort of found me rather than the other way around. Someone asked me, what about if we run a fringe venue? And I said, that looks pretty easy. I've run plenty of outdoor events. So we did our first year, and it was an absolute disaster, a complete mess, but we had a good time. And then we worked on it, and we overcame some of the challenges. And then over the years, it grew from being a very small venue for about 1,000 people to a very large venue that takes up nearly all of Rymel Park. And we have, I think, 12 or 13 ticketed spaces inside. About 350 staff, 400 to 500 artists in there, about 600 people that work on other businesses like the food vendors that are contained within Gluttony. So over time we learnt to overcome some of those challenges and grew and really enjoyed making it bigger. But we did that living in Adelaide. Obviously, young people often look for opportunities elsewhere, and you can certainly learn a lot from travelling. But what we've found is a lot of people have come back and worked with us after bringing that experience from overseas back to Adelaide. And Adelaide has some unique opportunities in the arts and culture space. And if you're looking for a short-term job, come and work at Gluttony. It's a fantastic place to work in festival season next year. So yeah, that's enough about me, and congratulations to all of the recipients today. I'm very impressed. I was never that good at school, so I did a couple of art subjects at school, dance and music, and I was terrible at both of them. So very impressed with anyone that can get those kind of marks in Year 12. So thank you.
Thanks, Daniel, for sharing those insights of your journey. I guess that resilience, persistence, leadership, they're qualities that we know exist in our SACE graduates as well, and that's where you can really make an impact for your community. So that's great. Now I'd like to start the ceremony and the presentations for the merit recipients. As I read out the names, please ask you to reserve your applause until all students have been introduced, just because of our live streaming situation. I'd like to welcome Isaiah Ajero for Research Project B. Natasha Allison, Research Project B. Shraddha Angrish, Research Project B. Katarina Amerl, Research Project B. Georgia Baxguy, Research Project B. Alana Baggio, Research Project B. Jonathan Beltrain, Research Project B. Daniel Baxgaran, Research Project B. Niam Breen, Research Project B. Emma Bunn, Integrated Learning B. Tyler Cameron Smith, Research Project B. Lewis Candeloro, Research Project B. Linnell Chul, Research Project B. Yadam Choi, Research Project B. Yastika Chora, Research Project B. Anna Chu, Research Project B. Crystal Collins, Research Project B. Katya Kondo, Research Project B. Scarlett Cox, Research Project B. Alexandra Setanovic, Research Project B. Emily Davies, Research Project B. Reese Davies, Research Project B. Sienna Jachira, Research Project B. New Din, Research Project B. Andrew Draper, Research Project B. Jackson Evans, Research Project B. Molly Ann Faithful, Research Project B. Piper George, Research Project B. Cameron Gerhardy, Research Project B. Ridharpreet Grover, Research Project B. Hansika Gunawardena, Research Project B. William Haybridge Hay, Integrated Learning A. Ethan Hamlin, Research Project B. Bethany Hayes, Research Project B. Ida Haidari, Research Project B. Justin Henkel, Research Project B. Peter Jackson, Research Project A. Stephanie Jones, Research Project B. Theocharis Karavasili, Research Project B. Savannah Caveberg, Research Project B. Ensu Kim, Research Project B. Georgia Kleeman, Research Project B. Lily Kosh, Research Project B. McCoy Kohler, Research Project B. Mia Konopka, Research Project B. Prahashita Kunitini, Research Project B. Could you please join me in congratulating all SACE graduates who have received Merit Awards today? And please also join me thanking our special guest presenter, Daniel Michael. So this concludes the official proceedings of the 2022 Merit Ceremony presentations. We're about to have another ceremony a bit later on, but on behalf of the SACE Board of South Australia, thank you for attending this particular ceremony and for helping make this a really special celebration for young people who've achieved excellence in the SACE. Congratulations once again to all merit recipients. Feel free to join your loved ones and have some photos as you exit the grounds. Yeah, stop in front of Government House and get those selfies and really capture the moment of a special celebration. Thank you, everybody.